Hello everyone, and this is a little bit of a problem because the audio was completely nonsensical for me in the initial playthrough here. So I've done this at twice speed, and we are going to see if I can give audio commentary enough here. Alright, so we're looking at our heat overlay here and showing how we're moving our agricultural area out of this warm zone over to the left and into the green zone to the right there. So, yep, looking over stuff. Yep, we still have yeah, so many duplicates passed away, and one more Mima that needs to be buried there. Yeah, so we'll get to her. Let's see, so yep, and just clearing that out so that we can complete to the farm zones there. And looking, we've got pretty good oxygen still. Yep, so got some hydrogen building up up top. Still need a, we were going to put a filter there so we wouldn't be constantly breaking our hydrogen generator. We have the doors set to deconstruct. I genuinely do not remember why I had that door set to deconstruct. There's probably a good reason for it. Yeah, just kind of looking around, seeing things. Alright, finally actually getting to play here. Okay, so they're all sleeping. Oh, it is high pitched at double speed. Alright, fortunately it's really short. Get some power going. Alright, we're down to 3 duplicates at this point. So, yep, get that extra farm tile set up. Alright, so, yeah, there's not going to be any problems with her this playthrough. So, alright, and looking around, so, taking a look at our farm fields. Got an egg going. Excellent. So, yep. Of course, our agriculture area is all outside the ag zone, which is actually good for the plants, but not so good for people harvesting them, which causes no issues further on. So, alright. And, so, yep, getting some seeds out there. And, yeah, we're almost got that water taken care of. Almost. So, we'll see. And let's see, how are we? We're looking down here at possible expansion area. I got a bunch of water down there, which we could do something with. We kind of got some stuff this way. We got a bunch of water up there to fill the reservoir later. Figuring out the best way to get that out. It's all very hot water. So pumping it out would of course be ideal, but we'll see. So that's something we're not going to get to this time, but in the future. Taking a look at our setup over here, and we got a bunch of warm temperatures here right before we get to the ice biome, which you need to start considering, starting to consider whether we're going to be going into there or not. So, and just looking at our tech tree again with 3 people, we don't really have a lot of time to research, and yet just checking what our options are and what we have set up. So, I believe we. Let's see, what was it? We stayed with whatever we had, which I believe was additional automation. Which, at this point, I really need to look into a playthrough to get going with automation, because I am not good with it. It scares me a little bit, and but it would probably save me a lot of time. So, looking down here, we got these shrooms. They're in a high temp area that we need to kind of fix there. And I didn't like how the entire bottom layer was set up, so starting to think about how we can adjust that. Alright. And, yep, so just following our people, seeing how they're doing. And we got, yeah. The big problems we ran into here is that, yeah, so many jobs lost, people not able, well, so many workers lost. We have a lot of jobs set up that simply not getting utilized here. And yeah, so one of course being, to feed our coal generator there. And yeah, we're looking at, what's all turned on here and what we can potentially save some energy on. So it's a lot of those things, like I need some stuff on, not this regularly, but enough whereas I don't want to have to be turning it on and off all the time. Which again, if I use automation better, I'd probably just automate turning stuff on and off. But yep, and increasing the priorities of some of our crops here, and yeah, that yeah, that last grave to get that taken care of. Alright. And guess what we have here? Yeah, so someone's having a mental break and destroying all their stuff for the first time this playthrough, so, or this episode. So yeah, not great. Yep, checking. Yep, we have priority highest. I'm honestly, I want to go all Dwarf Fortress on this and just, punch them into unconsciousness. Yep, so yeah, increase the priority on that to get it taken care of. Stinky wasn't the one who ended up doing it, but it is getting done. So, alright, it's fixed. Turn down critical priority. They're fixing other things. Alright, and getting that last grave built. I don't want them running past that the dead body of Meemaw there all the time. They have enough debuffs. So, yeah. So I'm starting to think about yeah, just expanding that food egg area there to be a little more efficient. Yep, trying to deal with this vole. It's having issues. Alright. And yeah, fixing some of these broken bits around here that someone's caused. Not naming any names. A bit. So, alright, so yeah, and I was looking at some ways to deal with this and get mood buffs. You notice I'm actually setting up another algae what do you call them? Algae area over there to get a little more oxygen production right there, since people will be going in there quite frequently to harvest and plant food. Turning the energy off of these, since I realized that, yeah, I don't use those. And, yeah, it's complete waste at this point, so. Alright, yep. So. And they're peacefully asleep. So, yep, and we have Stinky, got some more, points, so yep. Yeah, I shouldn't do that when I'm interrupting his sleep, but, very excited. Go get a shower, feel better, Yep. Alright, go grab some materials while you're over there. Alright, got some power going. So, I don't know what exactly you needed to grab from down there, but it probably wasn't worth it. Alright, so probably some polluted dirt. Alright, and that sound means we have an option here. Alright, so, and you know, we had some oxalate, some seeds, and two individuals here. And yeah, we were debating everything. So yeah, the seeds yeah, weren't ones that we had a surplus of. The oxalate, of course, were pretty good action-wise. Looking through all the traits here, yeah, we're noticing that they're binge. One of these, I believe, was a binge eater, and the other one, yeah, the other one, which yeah, with current food limitations, absolutely not gonna have. The other one was alright, but didn't really wow us anyways. So, and then immediately I regret, you know, my current people. Alright, so, and we are just making this, you know, critical priority. Get that plugged up. Alright, it's plugged up. And we're, of course, now going to be fixing all of this. Yeah, so we still have enough water there, whereas we can reach the faucet. But what I'm doing is I'm deciding that one of the problems that they have is constantly being in a oxygenless environment. So I'm just going to move this vent here to be closer to that area. Yep. Yep. And yeah, they continue to break stuff. Yep. And they're back. They're finally getting some food and other assorted agricultural products taken care of. Right. And didn't notice this till later, but one of the reasons why we'd have a lot of you know, food that's not getting cooked, because we have our cook also our main machine operator, and he can't cook without electricity, and we have so much draw in the system that the only time we really get electricity is when someone's running. Just taking a moment here to clean up some of our you know, power requirements. Just getting the main cable moved over. I decided to, you know, keep that one block that she knocked out and just knocked out and just replace it with ladders. That seems like it'd be a good idea, both for flow and whatnot. I haven't extended it down to the next layer just because that one spot is actually growing well for us, so I don't want to, you know, stop that until everything's completely set up. So, alright. And next day, yeah, and another shower. That's good. And alright, yeah, we have another cute little animal that we're going to, you know, that we are not really prepared to make the best use of, but it'll be tasty later. So, alright. And yep. So yeah, everyone's going about their business. I'm just kind of putzing about. And yeah, so looking at all this natural gas we got, which is on the short list of things to start taking advantage of. Especially with it starting to move into more and more areas around the base. Alright, and yep, just getting more of this farm tiles in decent growing temperature zones set up so that we can, you know, make use of them. Alright, and checking that, yep, this is where we're storing our seeds. So, got lots of seeds in there, and but lots of room for more. So, right, disinfecting. Got some of the slime tiles designated to be removed so that they can stop producing stuff, and designated a few more. Polluted oxygen, you know, already having enough problems. Alright. Yep, so yeah, our batteries basically drained as soon as people get off the generator. So yeah, well, I like some cold weather gear. Yeah, realistically, I'm turning that off for the time being. And yep, getting yep, just had another nymph egg laid, so let's get that in the incubator. Right, our vole has actually moved around a bit, so excellent. Just gotta fill in that loose wire there. So yeah, let's see. Yes, I've realized at this point that he's essentially just working, and getting power for what never is able to actually make use of that power to actually cook with. So I'm trying to get that squared away for him. Yeah, I still have the problem of, you know, he needs he needs power to, you know, cook, but needs to run to make power. You hear that? Yep. Yeah, another breakdown. So, I believe this is 2? Or is this 3 already? I think this is actually 3. So, fortunately, she's tucked. Nope. Nope, it's Sticky that's on the bed. She's still breaking things. So, I was young and naive when I selected her as a colonist. Didn't realize what a destructive trait was. So, yeah. Never again. Never again. Alright, and so, yep, so unfortunately, yeah, you are, well, you like, being, tidying. Actually, we went with that, just because, yeah, we do need, more cleaning, done around here. Yeah, you're starting to notice a buildup of various repairs that need to be done around here. I'm noticing that too. So don't worry about that. It's just, you know, just until, you know, our, you know, food stuff's taken care of. We increase the priority of getting that oxygen line run. So. Alright, we actually have the generator running briefly. So, which does give us a little bit of time, which we're not making nearly enough, really good enough use of. So finally started cooking up there. So yep. So get some halfway decent things. All right. So we have a vole hatchling and 3 potential duplicates here, and I am aware that I'm reaching bottlenecks just in how many people I have. But we are starting to make more food, or at least raw food needs to get cooked. So I'm considering that as a possibility of it in the future. And we have, let's see, we have this one here, so that we go with, and yeah. So we ended up not going for her due to her skill set. Just because she had the least, she didn't have any horrible, problematic traits. And we are simply going to ignore the traits that she actually likes. And guess what? Yeah, she's also a, on the night shift. So, and yeah, we're giving her a bunch of readjusting our stuff, because she is going to be building all of our stuff for us now. At least that's the theory behind it. So we'll see how well that goes. So, and yep, getting her all set up with beds and eating spots. Get her set over there, not next to the destructive person. Alright, and yep, so yep, right away get a shower in. Alright, and yeah, noticing what I potentially need to take care of around here. And yep, we're getting those farm fields built and getting more mealwood put in there. Alright. Yep, get that water taken care of so we're not constantly walking through it, and getting debuffs. Swapping out some of our crops. Just making sure that we'll have enough food on hand. Alright, yep, so and he's doing a decent job already of just clearing out kind of a backlog of stuff that we were having problems with. Yep. So yeah, that will be, actually I decided that get that all cleaned out. And here I decide that I realistically over here I needed more thermal tile there, just because it is hot down there. So in theory that if I put a little bit more in, I should that these mushrooms will actually be able to grow. Oh yeah, just get all that queued up to get cleaned out so we can make better use of it down there. This entire area was initially set up just as a carbon sink. So yeah, any potential use down here is, you know, is you know, good. So. Yep, get those farm tiles all set up. Yep. So working on mushroom farm. So again, you know, I didn't like how that was all sit there with coming in one layer of farm tiles and step down to a different layer. So fixing that now. Alright, yep, and yep. Alright, yep, getting all this broken stuff fixed, which I like very much. And we now have a vent. We just need to connect it with pipes. Alright. So, a bunch of these broken bits are fixed, and we're starting to work on the pipe. Just figure I'd put some actual flooring with that pipe. And the skill. So you see what while she likes you know, cooking, we're unfortunately giving her you know, additional skill in building and a hat. She's very happy with the hat. So, and yeah, actually going to had a little void behind there, which I wasn't overly happy with. So, and unfortunately, I broke a little too much in some areas. So yeah. So getting that fixed. Alright, and all taken care of. Yep, so yep, got that. Got the floor taken care of there, so we can build the new farms. And yep, getting it's still not the ideal temperature for our mushrooms there, but you know, we are getting some occasional progress as temperature fluctuations happen. Alright, yep, and they're moving along with all this. And digging out a little bit there. So, get that. I have dreams about how this is going to look once it's all done. And once it didn't come to fruition. So. Alright, and we get a major cables put in. Alright, yeah, I really want that body buried. It's been sitting there for basically the last two episodes at this point, so they deserve better. Alright, and yep, so building up some of that stuff. Again, still don't like this void. So there, so decide we can adjust that a little bit to prevent get the stuff behind it built and have a double layer insulated wall. And I'm noticing we got this bunch of this old pipe that's no longer needed, and just a quick test to make sure that yeah, when I'm in this view I can just, you know, delete the pipe and not anything else, which is what how that appears to be. So here we are. Yep, so we got a bunch of other bunch more individuals in here, so as well as a little care package. So, and again at this point I'm starting to make some progress both in terms of food and other stuff, and we're really manpower that we're behind on. So again, new person, get them all ready to go. Yep, they don't have any you know, horrible traits, not destructive, not binge eater, not you know, high oxygen, not mouth breather, or the one for small bladder. So so overall, yep, they're gonna get some work done, and we've decided, yep, we are going to need to lower that just a little bit. So get a new duplicate bed. Said to reassign him over there since operating. So he'll be running all of our machines for us. And yeah, they're coming all the way down here to grab stuff. So yep, and remember to, you know, actually click plants there. So then they have a step down with a tile, and we're going to just decide here that yeah, this pool, you know, there's a lot of water down here that could be made use of, but which isn't. So, and I'm starting to realize that, hey, you know, maybe you know, that wasn't the best way to you know, place those tiles, but it's how we're placing them. So, and yeah, just digging out a little bit of around there. Don't want to flood this side tunnel. Yeah. Weird to say, I actually enjoy the soundtrack at this speed, so it works well. Yep, and we got a new nymph, and no new eggs, so that is fine and dandy. We're going to slowly drain that one out as we're making our way over towards the ice biome. So, let's turn that off. Alright, yep, so yep, we now have a new person on the generator. Yep, and yep, new placement of our water pump. Get the rest of this all pumped out. Yeah, let's see. Yeah. Alright, and looking for some coal here, so just keep our generator going. Yeah, and we have a bunch of raw food just sitting there. Alright, yeah, a little water breaking out. And gonna try to get most of that water out there. Alright, and that was definitely the sound of a bull off camera. Alright. Yeah, so just looking around, want to get all those farms tiles built, so increase some priority there. Yep, so yeah. Yeah. A lot of people doing work down in the pit, so yeah, getting all that farming done, which is excellent because I like food. So. Yep, and we have our night owl here, burning the midnight oil, getting stuff set up. Okay. And double checking our oxygen. Still pretty good. Could be better. So, getting our mealwood set up. Do realize I should probably get another light above those new tiles so that for more efficient growth. Alright, alright, and we have another point for a new guy, which, yep, going into our operation, and yep, so another a duplicate, and yeah, so everyone had not great traits, so just went with care package that time. So. High speed, it sounds like an engine trying to turn over and failing. So, but you know, making fertilizer is always a good thing. Alright, and yep. You know, look back, going over everything we managed to do. So, you take care of all that natural gas, I'm aware. So you get a gas filtration system set up so I can properly do that. And yeah, possibly expand over that way and this way into that ice biome again. So, yeah, we're starting to get some fairly decent hydrogen built back up. We used up just about everything previously. And with that, bye!